Hello, Travis here, and welcome back to Factorio Space Age. In the last episode, we have made ourselves a train o' scrap, and now it's time to do something with that. At least in theory. The first starters, we are going to need to create some power infrastructure, like so. I chose this spot for our processing into science. Now, whether we can fit it all on here, I don't know. But if not, I can always use this island up here that I spotted. I thought could be, but this is a local and I can definitely expand on this. I did do a little bit of a off-camera automation. I really shouldn't do all that, but we made splitters before, so splitters and starters, so it's not a huge deal, I feel. Alright. So, how do we do? Well, if we look at like, I'll do it in lightning rod coverage. Where's our scrap? Recyclers take 2.5 for scrap a second in and put out all this sort of junk. If we put can I get 5 scrap per second? If I put in effort, I would make a train to get between these two islands, but I feel that's extremely low priority given space is a premium here. Plus, we are getting a bunch of uncommon electromagnetic, but you may have a rare one. Why put it on quality models? I don't know. See if we can get. You know what? That works. So we have 2 cars of scrap. I'm thinking we can make probably 2 belts of Now where do I get? I'm gonna just blueprint this. Just so I can build a proper lightning protection / power grid. Now if I take it the middle, what's the coverage looking like? Alright. Now I can blueprint this. Alright, that should be ideal grid. I'm gonna make a radar just so we can see. Alright. So we have our time to unload our At some point I should make an effort to reorganize this hotbar because it's quite outdated at this point. Now I do need to get fuel to this train eventually. So I'm probably just gonna turn it off for the time being. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now it's time to actually break down. So, supercapacitors. Supercapacitor needs batteries, which we can get directly from the scrap. Electric circuit, which we can scrap from probably red circuits is probably gonna. I'm gonna probably break down blue circuits into red and green, and then break down the reds down into green again. Because if I look at, because I can't get some plastic back, and we'll need the plastic for superconductors, which we'll need. Holmium is whatever. We need stone and holmium ore. Water comes from ice. Electrolyte, also stone. The holmium and electrolyte are probably going to be made in the same place. Alright. Next we have the accumulators, which come from iron plates, which come from gears, which we can make 1 billion of. It's like the most common item we can get. And batteries, which again come from the scrap. Sorry. Alright. And then electrolyte and holmium solution. So what do we not need? We don't need concrete. What I'll do, I'll be smart and plan this out. Let me get some. Alright, so let's break it down. So gears. I hope I did not get everything. Guess I'll have to grab it from the natural holmium over here. Me casually running into a cliff. Concrete. What am I missing? Holmium. What am I missing? Is it... copper cable. Alright, so we have 12 things. And we'll kind of divide it up. Everything on the left is going to be what we need, and everything else is what we're going to have to just basically get rid of or break down. which admittedly isn't going to be a whole lot. Now it's kind of strange that, alright, well, alright, I think I understand what we need. Gears we turn into iron plates. Do we need steel anywhere? No, we don't actually need steel. Steel we're gonna completely destroy. Solid fuel we're gonna burn. We need ice or the water, and for taking care of the solid fuel. We're gonna need stone. I was gonna grab a thing for, but I don't care. I don't actually care. We need batteries. We need low density structure for the copper. That we could also break down. You know, we probably actually do need copper cable because it's a more efficient acquisition of copper wire for superconductors. We don't need concrete because concrete just breaks down into stone bricks and not stone. And last but not least, we need the holmium. So that's how we're gonna break everything down. I'm gonna go back again to get more speed modules. I'm not targeting a particular signs per minute for electromagnetic. Yeah, I don't know why I struggle to come up with a name for that. Thank you, I guess, robots. I might have to increase that limit at some point. I think my speed modules are over here. I really need to fix this, but like whatever. I think I want to make to fully satisfy 10 EM plants making science. I don't know how realistic that is. If not, I might have to consider making the intermediates here and then shipping them like over here to then make the science itself. And if so, then what I need might change over here. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There we go. And I can't do this arrangement because alright. Alright. Here's my plan. I think I'm gonna make a... This is probably gonna be stupid, but I'm gonna attempt to make a sushi belt. So we want to make 10. If we want to make 10 of these, this is gonna be the great math episode, I'm feeling. For sushi belts, we kind of want to limit. We're expecting to have random inputs, random garbage coming onto the belts. That we can't really avoid. However, we can limit the amount of stuff that's being put onto the belts, and basically junk. So how are we going to do that? This is gonna be dumb, but it's my factory, so I can allow it to be dumb. We're gonna take the steel off immediately. Hopefully this will get everything. not the way to go about it. I'm not going to... Alright. Now, is there a... There's a way we can efficiently sort this. I'm trying to... There's 11 things that we need to... 10 things, actually. We can... take the concrete off. Concrete's lower in the... Oh, it's actually quite high, so... So that's concrete. So we have 10 items to handle. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all of our is going to be right here. Alright. I did not think this is gonna work. We'll go to something a little bit more less sophisticated. Alright. So we take water ice. Alright. I just want to do solid fuel first. Then ice. Then we do we want to do batteries? Then stone, I believe. Yes. Then red chips. Then copper cable. Then blue chip. Then LDS. And then holmium should be the last thing left. In theory. Alright. Let's... Alright, if I did my work correctly, this should... Oh my gosh, it's actually working. Oh no. Why is there steel leaking? Nice. Now it'd probably be easier to take the steel off immediately. Like this. Ah. I'm going to... My time is running low for this episode, but I just want to make sure my trains do not starve. I guess it's water. That's it. Now it's stone that's backing up. Probably batteries too. This should be our oath. It's not going to be perfect because it jams up, but we will work on that. So that's working on that's going to be a next episode thing. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you have any comments or concerns, leave them down below. If you want to see more down Factorio Space Age, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.